इतना सा फर्क है कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में। इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में ये अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी। ये एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और 7वें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा है। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज।
Hello and a happy Sunday evening to you all. I'm Neha Gaur, your host for the series of this webinar. Thank you for joining our series of Independence Business Week. Today is the last webinar of our series for this month. And before we move forward with today's webinar, as promised in my yesterday's session, let me tell you about the special event we are coming up with on September 3rd in Delhi. The main motto of this event is to encourage, guide, and provide business opportunities to the mothers, sisters, and all the female around us looking to start their career into business. In this special event, our team will help our female investors providing finance-related guide and solutions along with the business opportunities. Taking it forward, I would like to again brief you about the community we have created, a WhatsApp community to keep you connected with us for everyday opportunities. To join our WhatsApp community, you will have to click on the link which I'm going to share in the chat window. Let me just run through with the Q&A process. If you have any questions during the webinar, please type them into the chat window. We will address them during the Q&A after the presentation. So let me introduce you with our first brand of today. Our first brand is Living Spaces, a Delhi-based high-quality furniture brand. They have furnished more than 75 five-star skills and talents are constantly given new direction, and international quality products are manufactured locally. We do have today with us the founder Ashish Anand, an architect with extensive interior design experience in India and Southeast Asia. Ashish ji, first of all, I would like to welcome you on our panel today. And I would want to request you to please brief us about the brand and the business opportunities available for our franchisee partners in India. Over to you, Ashish ji.
Yeah. So good evening, everybody. My name is Artinci and I'm the founder and CEO of Living Spaces. Today, I want to begin by thanking you all for attending this event on a Sunday evening. And what I'm going to do today is take you through a presentation. I'll be sharing my screen now. Neha, can we see the screen?
Yes, it's visible.
All right. Just a minute. All right. Okay, so I'm going to be taking you through a presentation about our brand, about our company. It'll be a brief presentation where we'll first talk about the company and the overview of the brand. Then we'll touch briefly about the market landscape and the economics behind the furniture industry in India, how big it is, what are the potentials, etc., etc. And then we'll end the session with an investor proposal where I will tell you about how we want to proceed with our franchising agreements, what kind of partners we are looking for, the places we're looking to open living spaces around the country. So let's begin here. So firstly, about the company, our company is now more than 50 years old and was founded in 1970. And since then, we have done numerous five-star hotels and reputed residential projects around the country. And Living Spaces, our pure retail brand, was started back in 2003 from our factory. This was the days in which retail was hardly ever known to anybody. There were very few players. And since then, we've seen this industry grow by leaps and bounds. In the last couple of years, especially after COVID, there's been a boom in this industry. People are living more at home, entertaining at home. So I think this is the right time for us to move forward with our retail ventures around the country. And therefore, we have partnered with Franchise India to help us grow our brand around the country. We have so now a little more about the company. The company was founded by my father, who's still actively involved on a daily basis with our company. I'm the second generation. Like I said, it's a 50-year-old company. Both of us are architects. So we're technically trained. My dad, who started this industry, and I say started the industry because when he started making furniture in India, there was almost a non-existent formal industry in the country. I have spent many years in Southeast Asia doing hospitality design, furniture design. So the background for the founders of the company is highly technical and design oriented. And you'll see as we go forward that it reflects in the products, in our designs, in all manner of other things. Then as far as our product portfolio is concerned, as far as Living Spaces is concerned, we provide everything that goes into a person's home, whether it be beds or let's just categorize into four parts: the bedroom area, the living room area, the dining room area, and the accessorizing of the homes in terms of entrance areas, etc., etc. Now, just to show you where you can see all of our products, we have an extensive website called livingspaces.in, which I'm showing you now. And this is where you'll be able to see a lot of our products. We do a lot of design. As you can see on our mood boards, all of the products are designed and manufactured in-house. Coming back to our presentation, so what we do is, because we have to fulfill the demands of a very wide audience, and as you know, that furniture is a very personal item for people. They want to spend time in their homes, but they want to live around objects and products that they seem comfortable with. So what we've done is we've kind of broken our collections down into three parts. One is what we call the retro collection. Now, these are age-old designs. These designs have been there forever. But what we do is we bring a certain freshness to these designs, make them more contemporary in terms of polish finishes, in terms of the way they look. They don't look old-fashioned. The designs are old, but they are fresh with a new palette, with new elements, etc., etc. Then we have something called our mid-century collection, which is the way I put it as an architect is this was the era when most of the modern furniture around the world was designed by the big architects in Europe and in India. And we have an extensive collection in this, which I'd like to invite you to look at our website. And there are many, many products here that go into modern homes that young people are making today. Then there is what we call the URBANE furniture collection. Now, this is a collection which is a mix of both. We're proud to say that almost every product in this line is designed in-house by me and a team of interior designers and furniture product designers. And we bring these designs to so as you can see, some of these designs, these are both contemporary, but they've got a little bit of, sort of elements from the old age, some carvings, some old colors, etc., etc. But these are also meant for fresh new homes, urban homes around the country. Then we're coming to the second part of our presentation, which is talking about the furniture industry. So as all of you know and can see around you, the furniture industry is a necessity today. Furniture in every home is a necessity. People are spending a large amount of money, sometimes up to 10 years of their income on homes. Now, when they do that, they are buying these homes because they want their homes to reflect their lifestyles and their aspirations. And that's the reason that the industry in the furniture industry in India is growing leaps and bounds. We have, on this chart, we're showing a CAGR of 6%, but I firmly believe that in the last 3 to 4 years, it's topped 20% in growth. Now, in terms of values, you can see over the last 2 years, the industry is growing dramatically. We also have something else that's interesting is that while the furniture industry is growing overall, 80% of this industry still remains in the unorganized sector. So there are not many manufacturers and players that are in the organized sector. And even though it constitutes only 20%, over the next decade, I truly believe that the unorganized sector will become amalgamated with the organized sector, and the growth will be just more than anybody's expectations. Now, these are just some details about the size of the market, etc. I believe this presentation will be online for you to see. So whenever you have the time, just go through this if you want greater detail on this. Now, coming to our investor proposal, like I said before, we've partnered with Franchise India to take us forward. We have plans to open up to 10 showrooms every year starting today. And like I said, that when I'm saying 10 showrooms, it also means that our production facilities have been upgraded, and we are able to cater to the demand of a 10 showroom brand. So as we grow forward, we have already earmarked production growth plans where we have new factories to be set up, etc., to be done. So what's really important with Living Spaces is that you're going to come into become a partner with a brand that is not just technically competent from a design point of view, a brand that brings you the latest products and puts them in stores for people to buy, but that is also backed up with a 50-year-old production capability, a capability that has done 75 hotels and more than 7,000 homes around the country in the last 50 years. So those are the two important factors. One is what we bring in terms of design, and two is what we bring in terms of production and manufacturing capabilities. Now, our rollout plan, obviously, when we sat down with the team at Franchise India, they were of the opinion that we could have 30 to 50 stores. And I truly believe the growth in the market can support this kind of growth over the next 3 to 5 years. So like I said, 10 stores every year is something that we are capable of managing in terms of servicing the stores, servicing clients, etc. Now, when we are looking for franchise partners, then we are looking at franchise partners who are interested in the business, who find home and home decoration to be interesting and are passionate about it. Two, we're looking for people who have contacts with the construction industry, whether it be architects, whether it be interior designers, or even builders in their local markets. Now, as far as locations are concerned, we are looking at all the metro cities, and we are looking at tier 1 cities to start this whole process forward. We need partners who are interested, like I said before, and I'm repeating it, because what's important here is that client interaction is very important. This is not a product that people just walk in and buy off a shelf. They want to feel confident about what they are buying, about the styles, etc., etc. Now, when a client walks in, sometimes they want to understand more about the product, but they also want design help. They want to know how to put things together because they know they like a sofa, but they don't know how to put things together in their homes. So what we have is our head office has a team of interior designers who will help clients in our franchise outlets. And so if a client comes in and says that I want to do my living room or for example, a whole 3 BHK home, then they can give us our layout plans. We will make presentations for them. We will help and guide them through the process of choosing the furniture, doing the color theme. So this is a really important factor that separates us from the others in the market. It's not just a go and buy a product and the relationship ends. The relationship begins and becomes personal because we help them build a home. And that's what Living Spaces does and has done for over 4,000 clients in the last 5 to 7 years, for example. Now, when it comes to the unit level model, we have a basic model of 3,000 square feet. This is the minimum requirement that we have because at any given point in time, each of our showrooms must have on display at least 3 living rooms, 3 bedrooms, and 3 living rooms, 3 bedrooms, and 3 dining rooms. So for that kind of product display, we need at least 3,000 square feet of space. Now, this space can be in an area that is a high street. It can be in an area that has other furniture retail stores. Like, for example, in Delhi, we are located on the Mehroli-Gurgaon road, which has now become one of the largest furniture markets in the country. And I'm proud to say that I was one of the founders of this whole market. When we opened on MG Road, there were only 3 stores, and now they're in the excess of 40 stores. So, if you see the potential of an area where development is happening, then that's the right area to find a spot to build a living space store is. Now, when it comes to the investment, we have 2 models. One is the lighter model where the inventory of the store is not sold to you, but we put the inventory out into your store, and all of the products in the store are provided by Living Spaces on a consignment basis. And so you don't have to spend money to buy the stock. And this is because the stock in a furniture showroom is a very large investment. Roughly for a 3,000 square feet storeroom, you're talking about 30 to 40 lakhs of investment in buying a product. We want to take that load of our franchisee. We want to take that load of our potential partners. So the investment in the store, taking the stock away, comes to 40 lakhs roughly. Now, this includes all the fit outs. When I say fit out, I mean everything from air conditioning to interiors to ceilings to lighting to computers, everything. This is something that we've it's a ballpark figure, but this can become less or more depending on how big the space is. As far as the gross margins are concerned, we are offering 50% of the sale price of the product as a gross margin. Now, this is not common in the industry. We're able to provide this simply because we are the manufacturers, right? So what's important is that the end product price is reasonable. And therefore, and also because we have the benefit of larger production, and therefore we can provide this kind of large margin to our franchise partners. Now, I'll give you an example. When we say net average earning 45 to 68 lakhs, this is based on our store in Delhi. Our store averagely in Delhi does about 75 lakhs of business a month, right? And we've about 8 months ago opened a new store in Jaipur, which was more a test before we went out and found franchise partners. We wanted to know exactly how much expense it is, what it costs to build a new store, etc., etc. So at that store, after 8 months, we are averaging about 35 to 40 lakhs per month. So, this is the kind of sale value. Now, let me give you a small example. The smallest ticket size for somebody who comes to a store and buys a product is roughly about 1.5 lakhs. But the important factor is that the local franchisee, if he knows his market, if he knows people around, then a 2 BHK flat is roughly about 10 to 12 lakh rupees, right? Now, we're saying that to begin with, if you can find only 1 BHK flat to furnish, you've pretty much taken care of a break even, Okay, now I'm putting it simply, and let's look at it simply. That's how simple this business model is. You've got to be able to find people who want to buy furniture, um, and and if you find somebody who wants to do a whole home, just one home will turn around your month's expenses. Now, like I said before, we've already explained to you what kind of partners we're looking for. We've already explained to you our design background and the kind of help we're going to provide you in terms of design, in terms of helping clients with layout plans, designs, etc., etc. Now, coming to sorry, I just missed out a slide in the middle. So now I've already spoken about the net earnings. I've spoken about the payback, which is about 16 to 17 months on the overall investment. If any of you want more details on the finances, then we have a very detailed chart explaining sales per month and how you break even and how you make a profit and how to go about this whole process. In terms of what the company is going to provide you from our side, we're going to provide you with marketing, social media, advertising, and public relations. All of these exercises are something that we are going to spend money on. When the new store opens in a new location, we will spend the first 3 months helping our local franchisee with all of the three above, which is social media and with PR and with local marketing. What the local franchisee has to do is go out in the market, find potential customers, contact architects, builders, interior designers, and the word of mouth is really important in this industry. So therefore, the local partner must have contacts in the industry and be able to run this. In terms of the store, we will help with the design of the showroom. We will help with what goes into the showroom. We have detailed lists of what to purchase, how it's fixed, designs, etc., etc. You have the option of asking us to provide you with those at a minimal price, or you can even get local people to do your tiling, do your partitions, etc., etc. So this is it. In terms of marketing, I've already explained what we do. In terms of design, I've explained what we do. We are now looking for potential partners who will become part of the family for Living Spaces and help us grow this business, not just to make a profit for us, but like I explained, with a 50% gross margin, a profit for yourself also. So thank you everybody for listening and giving time for me on this. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
Thank you so very much, Ashish ji. Thanks a lot for sharing so much about the brand and the inputs you have shared with us. There are some questions which I would want to take up further. There's a question in which it has been asked, what is the price range we have for the products we are doing?
You see, furniture, like, let me show you our website, right? So our furniture, like I mentioned before, starts from bedrooms, living rooms, and dining rooms. So if you're talking about the lowest price product, I'd say it would be about 15 to 20,000 rupees. And the highest price product would be roughly about 1 lakh of rupees. When there's a good benchmark to go by. And let's say, for example, sofas, right? Anybody who buys a sofa today at Living Spaces spends averagely about anywhere between 65 to 90,000 rupees on a set of on a sofa, on a single sofa. This is so, I mean, these are the average prices. If you're talking about what we call a lounge chair, you're talking about a figure anywhere between 20 to 35,000 rupees. So like I said before, the smallest ticket size is about 1.5 lakh rupees for a purchase.
All right. So you mean to say that 1.5 lakh rupees is the minimum purchase or the ticket size?
Ticket size for somebody who comes to the showroom, right? I mean, obviously he may come into the showroom and buy only one chair or one mirror off the wall, which will cost him 15, 20,000 rupees. But generally, if a person is coming to a store of the caliber of living spaces and looking at doing, they are looking to do more than one piece. They are looking to do maybe at least a dining area or at least a bedroom. A bedroom, even if they break it down, will be a bed and bedside tables. That will be an average sale of 1 lakh and 1,25,000. So that's why I said, the ballpark on a ticket size is about 1,50,000.
Understood. All right. Mr. Jayesh is asking, are you open for Chhattisgarh?
Yes, we don't know much about the market in Chhattisgarh, but like I've said before, India is a booming country. Construction is happening everywhere. मैं जहां भी जाता हूं, चाहे मैं होटल प्रोजेक्ट के लिए जाऊं या मैं घर के लिए जाऊं, मैं बस कंस्ट्रक्शन देखता हूं पूरी कंट्री में. तो आई थिंक दैट देयर इज super potential in every town in this country. The idea is to take living spaces, keep the brand identity alive so that the brand itself, if there are other people in the city that you're talking about, that's great. But even if they are not, your local market, these are the price points. And I'm happy for people to look at our website, see what the price points are, see if you can sell in these markets. I'm more than happy to come out, look at the place, help you set up your showroom, because at the end of the day, we have to make a sale.
Very well said. Perfect. Mr. Jayesh is saying, I have my own home furniture store. How can I add you? And what would be the cost for franchisee?
Okay, that's a good question. Somebody else also asked this question about 2 weeks ago to us. Now, it depends on the size of the existing store you have, right? So there are two possibilities here. If the size of your storeroom is say 20,000 square feet, then I'm happy to do a store in store, which means like a department store where you have various brands. I'm happy to do that as long as an area in your showroom is dedicated to the setup that we want the living spaces store to look like. So it could be a portion in the store that I'm more than happy to do that. The other option is if you don't want to do that, then we're happy to provide you the product. You can choose the products that you want to sell out of your store. Of course, we will give you the living spaces name. And but in that case, we will not be able to provide you the consignment basis. It will be something that you will have to buy from us and sell.
Okay, so in that case, there'll not be a franchisee partner, I think, because
like I said, it's a question that's better discussed face to face in a personal Zoom meeting, where we can come up with a model that's not a standard model. But if he has a large enough store, like I said, I'm more than happy to take away 2,500-3,000 square feet, set it up perfectly for him. The cost of setup will be zero in this case. I will be providing all the furniture. It's just the franchise fee that he will be. All the other support will be the same.
All right. That means they don't need to invest anything into the interior.
Correct, because he already has a ready-made space. So his investment of 30 lakhs is basically zero. I mean, yes, a little bit will be done to enhance the space.
Exactly. So he majorly will have to invest into the stock and the franchisee fee only now.
Either. So like I said, it's two portions. Either he is able to provide 2,500 square feet of space, in which case we say, okay, we will help you set up the living spaces experience, so to say. Or if he says, no, I want to mix and match my furniture, well, in that case, we're happy to sell you the products and you can sell them further.
Yeah, got it. I got it. All right. So we do have one more question. How much is the investment for stock?
Like I said, we have two models, but we're not talking about the investment heavy model. It's the model we are working on is that we provide all of the furniture in the showroom on a consignment basis. So all the showroom furniture, सारा का सारा जो stock है हम free में आपको देंगे. But the only thing is we will require, when we sit down in a detailed meeting, we will require some sort of security, some sort of mechanism where our products are guaranteed. The product prices are guaranteed, whether it's a 3-month, 6-month process. But like I said, on day one, you don't have to pay us anything for the product that is in your showroom. We will send you the products that we feel are saleable in your market.
All right. And that too depends on the market, for which market.
Correct. Yes, that's right.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Avari is asking, do you have any existing store in Bangalore?
No, we don't. Bangalore is a market that we're very, very keen to come to. We know that we have customers from there who fly all the way to Delhi to buy products from us. But Bangalore is a mature market. There are other brands in that market. So, it's a sure shot market. Let me put it that way.
Right. So we are very much open to open a.
Oh, yes. I'm
in-
happy to discuss it tomorrow. Let's put it that way.
Great. So there is one more question. Do we also work in COCO model?
In what?
Company owned, company operated model.
Okay, so let me put it this way. This question has come to me before. Company owned, company operated model. We are not keen to do that at this point in time because, like I said, our expertise is in design, providing the product, setting up a store, as well as managing the back end, which is the production. Now, let me put it simply. We want partners who will help us take the brand forward, who will be the front to our business, right? If we were to go out and do our store like that, we might as well have invested our own money and set up a store. So while I say that this is not an option for us, if it's a really attractive location, if the potential partner has enough contacts, we are ready to discuss it.
All right. So we are open to discuss. As of now, we don't have
Yes.
model. We are not working.
We don't have a model for
but
Coco.
we are
No,
open
we don't.
to discuss.
Yes.
All right. Perfect. Mr. Desh has asked, what type of marketing support you provide to franchisee partners?
Okay, so marketing support from our head office will be our website, our social media, our marketing, which will be done through various other channels, through PR agencies, etc. So, like for example, we open a new store in Hyderabad or Bangalore or any location. Our website will discuss that store. Our website will say new launch. We will run a dedicated social media promotion for that location, whether be it Insta, whether be it Pinterest, whether be it Facebook. We will run a dedicated 3-month marketing campaign on these social media platforms, leading people to the new store. Okay. In terms of public relations exercise, I have a company that is working for us, working on our PR. At present, we are running stories in various magazines. We are due to be covered in Society Interiors and in Interiors and Architects. These are stories about me and design and how we are now going ahead and opening Living Spaces stores. So that's another angle to marketing, but a very, very critical angle, because people like to be associated not just with a brand name, but with people behind the brand as well. So that's the PR exercise we are carrying out. As far as local marketing is concerned, that's something that the local franchisee will have to run, which is if they think that they need pamphlets to be printed and sent out with newspapers, etc., what we call the bricks and mortar form of marketing, that the local person can do. But in terms of all of these other things I mentioned, we will take care of it.
All right. What you will explain. Thank you so very much. Let's take another question. How our pricing is strategically placed from other branded competitors?
Okay, this is a very good question. This is a question not just something that franchisees want to know, but even clients who come to me want to know. Now, in a city like Delhi or in a city like Jaipur, we have had customers who've come in and say to us on our faces that our pricing is very good. Okay, so that's a big plus point. Now, when you say compare, now comparison is twofold. You have to compare apple to apple, right? Now, if I say that you compare our prices to somebody with the same quality, the same design, and the same brand value, I would guarantee we are 20% lower than the market. I can guarantee this, right? However, if you're talking about people who are just getting container loads of furniture from Indonesia and China and putting it in the showroom with no experience, when I say experience, I mean customer experience, no curation, furniture is just lying around the place, I can't compete with those people, right? But let me put it this way, any any young couple moving into a home between a price bracket anywhere between 50 lakhs and above is able to afford our furniture easily. And the pricing is transparent. The pricing is on my website, so you have an idea of where to look.
Understood. Mr. Ravari is asking what is cost of interior per square feet?
We have estimated roughly about 800 rupees per square feet. But like I said before, it depends because some retail spaces come with flooring existing. Okay. Some retail spaces come with air conditioning units existing. So when I say I've estimated 30 lakhs based on all of these things that you put into the store, including lighting, including computer systems, including air conditioning, including flooring, partitions, etc. But like I said, this cost could at the max go to 1,000, and if it's in a mall or a semi-ready space, it could come down to 500 as well. So for a 3,000 square feet, we have estimated 30 lakhs at present, but it could be less.
All right. And this is for 2,000 square feet?
3,000 square feet.
3,000 square feet. All right. Dhiren has asked one question. Can single investor can buy more than one franchisee in same city?
You mean open more than one store?
Wants to buy two franchisees in single.
Oh yeah, I'm more than happy so let me put it this way: if it's a large market like Delhi, okay, Delhi today has more than one location, right, where furniture is bought. So if this gentleman wants to open 2 outlets in a city, I'm more than happy because like I said before, at the end of the day, you have to sell, I have to sell, we have to make a profit.
All right. Okay. But there is nothing to do with master franchisee in this case because they're buying 2 franchises in one city.
Correct. Yes. I mean, the master franchisee model has been discussed. You people are better equipped to answer that question. We are happy, like you said, to work with people who want to own a whole state. I'm happy to do that.
All right. There's one more question. Are you open for Varanasi?
Yes. Like I said before, अगर उस मार्केट में पोटेंशियल है और इंडिया में आज सब जगह पोटेंशियल है तो आई एम हैप्पी टू ओपन इट. लोकेशन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. ओके, आई डोंट वांट टू डाइल्यूट द ब्रांड कि it can't be, it has to be on a good location, it has to be on a nice road, and the store quality, the customer experience बहुत जरूरी है.
That's true actually. So, okay, I think the answer which you are giving, there is one more question which is related to the same answer. How do we finalize the ideal location?
Okay, so this is not so difficult. Okay, so first, any location, first see where the largest construction activity is happening. I'll give you an example of Delhi. जब हमने खोला था MG Road पर, तो Gurgaon was still under construction. So it was a great location because Gurgaon was only 5-7 kilometers away and people would come to buy furniture. That's the first criteria. Second criteria is if there is an existing furniture market, and I am not scared of competition, which is why I say this openly. अगर वहां पर 5 showroom है तो मुझे वहीं चाहिए. Okay, I want to open Living Spaces showroom where other 5 people are having their showrooms because I am so confident of my product and my styles and our design that I say, okay, if people are going to come and वहां पर वो showroom furniture लेने आते हैं तो Living Spaces से जरूर लेंगे. So that is the second. So the first is जहां पे construction activity हो रही है. दूसरा जहां पर और showroom है, ठीक है. And the third is, like I said, it has to be a neat and clean place. कहीं parking होनी चाहिए वगैरह वगैरह. Ground floor ideal, first floor no problem.
All right. Okay, Mr. Ravari is asking what kind of rentals we can go for in moderate location in Bangalore.
Now, when it comes to metros, it becomes slightly more complex. Okay, my estimates on my sheet that I showed you prior to this, our estimations are at 100 rupees a square feet, right? Now we're talking about a first floor, you can get it. But like I said, we can do a more detailed study because a city like Bangalore, we are not talking about 1 home or 2 homes. In a city like Bangalore, we're talking about, we've got 3 or 4 orders in the first 3 months, right? So the risk becomes so much lower, which is why I think that we can work with the higher rental also.
All right. All right. There is a question. Do we do discounts? If yes, who bears the cost?
Yes. Okay. So now when so I think this person, this gentleman or lady has asked a good question, is that in our industry, the standard for discounting is 15%. Okay. Now, this is something that you will have to give. It is the way of the business. It is the way the business is run. So of the 50%, roughly you can say 15% will be gone. Okay. Even then, if you look at our detailed calculation charts, your break even still sits at 13-14 lakh.
All
So
right.
to answer the question simply, yes, the discount is part of the 50% that we're giving to the franchise, which is why we are giving 50%.
Right.
So
Right.
that you get an average return of 35%, which is massive in any business.
Understood. Understood. Okay, so there's a question. So what I have understood is 100% inventory supply by you is on
Yes.
credit. I just have to pay a security amount. Is it correct?
That's correct. That's absolutely right. The security is, I mean, you would appreciate it because there is value to these products. So we would require security. The security is something that we want to discuss individually with our potential partners, how to go about it, what they're comfortable with, what we are comfortable with.
All right. So whatever, the stock which you are providing is on credit basis.
Yes, it is.
What is the period? Like on
Look, like I said, this is a discussion when we get into the nitty-gritty, but roughly, let's say the security could be maybe payment in 6 months, maybe it could be against a bank guarantee, it could be again, so I'm not asking my potential partner to pay me up front. That's the idea. So on day one, correct, we are flexible because like I said before, the product is there, it will sell, and then the franchisee will become more and more comfortable with the idea.
This is something really wonderful when we talk about a brand, and if the brand is flexible, I think it gives an ease to franchisee partner to,
That's correct. Yes, correct. Like I said, at the end of the day, if we are going to sign a deal with somebody, he is not and no more going to be an outsider. He will be part of the company. He'll be part of this living spaces ecosystem.
That's really wonderful. And if you can just tell us what is the duration of the agreement?
5 years. This is already written in your agreement. Yes, Franchise India has already given this.
And
detail.
what is the term when we do it, like when we go for the renewal, the charges would remain same, or there are any...
Yes, at present the charges are the same.
Okay. One last question which I want to take up. What all we have apart furniture in home decor?
So at present we have furniture, we have lamps, we have mirrors, so that's it. Like the basics that go into a home. We are not doing cushion covers. We're not doing small knickknacks. That's a market in its own right? You have stores that sell only that, and it's not a market that we want to be in, because we are interested in getting the home started, right? And then people can go out and buy. But having said that, I am not saying no to possibly entering that market in the next 2 to 3 years, because I have the sourcing. I know the people who make the best products for the hotels and for homes. It's just that till we reach a critical mass of 5 stores, okay, I'm not willing to step into that market. And like I said before, I do my business honestly. So I don't want to commit कि हम सब कुछ कर लेंगे, वैसा business नहीं करना चाहते.
Understood. Okay.
But having said that, when we say fabrics, lamps, mirrors, accents, we also have fabrics. And we have fabrics from all of the best mills and all of the best suppliers in the country.
So we are not limited to furniture, basically.
No, we have furniture, accents, mirrors. We have we have fabrics. So it's a full home decor store.
Right. Okay, one more question is there. Do you support in rental and manpower salary and their training? Any further support for institutional sale?
Uh, Okay, that's a good question. No, when it comes to our model of franchisee owned, franchisee operated, we will provide support in marketing. We'll provide you support with providing you consignment products where we are not charging you upfront for the product. We will support you with training your staff. We will support you with the back end of design and helping clients choose furniture. All of that we will help you with. But on the expense side, no, we are not going to help.
All right, all right. Thank you so very much.
And one more thing, he asked about this institutional sales. I'm sorry I didn't say this before. Institutions is a massive industry. If at any given point in the store you have one person who's building a restaurant, you are guaranteed 50 to 100 items of sale. Okay, so that goes from order to order, and we can discuss it in detail.
All right. All right. Thank you so very much, Ashish ji, for sharing so much with us. This was really insightful, and I'm sure people who are watching you live, they are still sharing questions. Let me take this last question for you. Can
All right,
customers
lovely,
ask
thank you.
for personal designs also? I think you can do the customization.
We can do customization. There's no problem with customization at all.
Yes, so you can design. So basically, they can design as per the requirement of the client. And
What
that's
clients tend, yes. So clients come to us with customized designs and say, "ये हमारे लिए बना दीजिए," and we say, "Okay." Sometimes because our range is so big, sometimes what they choose may be in our range already, but in some other color, some other style. So that otherwise we can build it for them also.
And this is the beauty of this brand, because they do have their own manufacturing. So
Manufacturing, yes.
And create it as per the requirement of the
Correct.
the
Absolutely.
client.
That's
So
correct.
it was lovely talking to you so much and knowing more about your brand. Every time when we interact, we get to know new things about the brand. And
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Ashish ji, for joining
And
us.
thank you everybody for being part of this for this event. And I'm hoping that we can find partners and make this grow quickly. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks a lot, Ashish ji.
Thanks. Thank you.
Have a lovely evening ahead. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll stop sharing my screen now. Thank you.
So with this going forward, let me just share a screen with you about the event with which we are coming up on the 3rd of September, as I was talking you initially also, while we started this webinar, that we are coming up with our offline event in Delhi. The details are mentioned here on screen. I have shared with you this show. This event is all about moms, females, ladies who are looking for some kind of business, who are busy in their household things and other things, but they want to do something in their career. People who are around you, females who are around you, your mothers, your sisters, other family members, even the females who are doing education but they want to do something into their career, they can come, because this event is planned only for females, only for ladies who want to do something in their career. And this event is not only the event wherein brands are coming, even our our team who's going to provide them finance related help, as in like the loan assistance and other sort of assistance, would also be provided. So this event is coming on 3rd of September at Pride Plaza, Aerocity, New Delhi. And whoever is interested, they can get in touch with us. I have already shared the details of our WhatsApp community. I am sharing all the details of our events which are coming in this month and coming month into the group itself. So to get everyday update, again I'm sharing it into the chat window. Our community details I'm sharing into the chat window. You can click on the link and you can directly connect with us on everyday updates, everyday opportunities. You all have my number, so if there is anything, you can get in touch with me. If you want to get registered for this event, as an investor you want to join, as a partner you want to join, you can directly get in touch with us. And thank you so very much for you all who joined us today on this Sunday evening. I understand that Sundays are the days when everyone have some plans, even Saturdays also. So I love watching you here on the webinar which I am doing every day, at least 7 days in a month. So as today is the last day of this webinar, I'm coming back again on this Rakhi with the Rakhi special webinar, wherein we will be coming up with the female investors and female brands, the females who have created big brands in the market. So thank you so very much for joining us. And I'm sure the brand and details which have been shared with you in today's webinar are going to benefit you. It was really lovely seeing you so much interactive during the webinar, during this session. So if your questions were not answered, so I tried to answer all your questions, to put up all your questions. But again, my team, they will get in touch with you within a day or two. You will receive an email on your registered email ID just after this webinar. I request you to share your queries, your feedback on your email. Also, you can get in touch with us on our hotline number, which is 9717683838, or you can WhatsApp me on my number, which is 8800493728. So once again, I would want to repeat two things. One, our webinar, which is coming up on Rakhi 30th. You have to join that webinar again with some new brands we are coming up. The leaders are all female. This is a Rakhi special webinar which we are doing. Apart this, there is an event which is coming up in Delhi for the people who are in Delhi NCR, which is going to happen in Pride Plaza, Aerocity, New Delhi on 3rd September. The name of this event is Mompreneur, and this is basically, we are focusing on the female investor, females who are looking something to do in their career in terms of business. So all the brands which are coming, which are participating in these events are the kind of brands which are going to be easy for females to work on with, and we will have all the finance related support, finance related advices and guides for our female investors. If you want to register for your any female investor, or if you yourself is a female investor, please get in touch with us. Thank you so very much, everyone. Thanks a lot. Have a lovely evening ahead. Thank you.